Okay, welcome everybody. My name is Heidi Burkemper. I am coming to you live from Aspen, Colorado. And super excited to share, along with Liz O'Keefe, nutritional solutions. We have solutions that have really transformed our health, our energy, improving sleep. We have so many solutions here. So I'm going to start off by asking Liz to share her story, and then we're going to pull up some visuals, and I'm going to educate you on what makes our solutions so unique in the marketplace. So Liz, take it away, girlie.
Hi, everybody. My name is Liz O'Keefe, and I think Heidi mentioned earlier that I have struggled with my weight my whole life. So it's been a constant up and down 30 pounds kind of struggle for me. And I've literally tried everything. I've worked out incessantly at the gym. I've eaten right. I've spent, countless hours trying to prepare my food properly and feed healthy meals for my family. But I'm busy, and it doesn't make sense for me to spend a lot of time on food prep because that's just not realistic and it's not sustainable for me. So much as I would try, or I would really want to do that wonderful thing for my family, I would eventually fall off and get lazy about it because it's just not my nature to be able to spend that much loving time massaging the food that I would put in my family's stomachs, So I've watched Heidi's posts throughout the years, and every once in a while something would resonate with me. Weight loss transformations, I always pay attention to that because I was always struggling. But there were a couple of things that she posted along the way that really resonated with me and made me feel like Isagenix was going to be different. Like when I was really ready to make the call, that's the one I was going to make. And one of them was 10 days after her arthroscopic knee surgery, she was riding a bike in Aspen saying that her physical therapist had never seen anybody heal so quickly. And that one resonated with me. And then, she had a son who needed to increase his lean muscle mass and decrease his body fat in a very short period of time in order to start on his D1 hockey team. And that's something that resonates with me because that's money in your family. I mean, that's a scholarship that you're not going to be able to start, and you're not going to be able to fulfill your dream if you can't do that. And he came home over 5 weeks, and Heidi can tell you exactly what the numbers were, but it was extraordinary what he was able to do in 5 weeks' time. So I remembered that one. And then, at some point in the summer last year, I was just feeling really yucky about myself, and I was 50. And again, I was up at this weight that I didn't want to be at. And so I just called her and said, give me the box, because I was tired of feeling less than. I was tired of feeling like I wasn't as good as that girl over there or that girl over there that somehow must have the discipline to maintain their weight like that. I had everything in the world going for me. I run a successful business. I love my husband. I love my family. I have all this, I'm full, except for I felt inadequate because of my weight. So to make a call and commit to a system and find something that really truly worked for me was life-changing from a self-esteem standpoint. I really can't explain it. That's a priceless feeling for me, that I can feel good about myself in the clothes that I wear today. And what is amazing is that this is no harder than anything that I've ever done. This is easier than anything I've ever done. I spend less time on it, less energy on it. I feel fantastic. I've lost the weight. I lost 20 pounds and over 30 inches. And that was really extraordinary. I calculated my progress. I kept track of it. I measured my inches. And even in the beginning, when I wanted it to go faster, Heidi just kept saying, just trust that this is a process. If you're hungry, eat something. This isn't about deprivation. This is about putting good nutrition in your body. And I just kept deciding I was going to trust the process. Even if it seemed foreign to me, I just kept listening to her. She is a rock star model participant. So if it's working for Heidi, I just kept saying, okay, if I want a different result, I'm going to have to do something different, and I'm going to have to stretch outside of my box. So I just kept trusting, and I kept doing it. And eventually what I noticed was that I wasn't just losing weight, but I was feeling fantastic. Like I had energy all day long. I felt like I was alive. I was sleeping like a champ. I was killing it on the tennis court. I'm an avid competitive tennis player, and I was beating people that I'm not supposed to be beating continually. Like, not just I had a good day out there, I'm beating them all the time. And so my record was changing, and the way I felt and the way I approach life is different now. So for me, it was a total game changer. And I'm at 50 years old, so grateful that I finally have something that I can count on every single day, that gives me the freedom to eat what I want, get right back on my system the next day. I mean, I am drinking my 2 shakes a day no matter what. And occasionally life gets in the way. And sometimes you have to have a meal out over here or a meal out over there, or it's Super Bowl Sunday or whatever it is, life gets in the way. And you know what? I live my life and I don't feel guilty. And if I want to eat a cheeseburger, then I eat a cheeseburger. And the next day I get my 2 shakes and I'm back on the wagon. And is this something that's sustainable for me forever? So I feel like finally I have something that has allowed me the flexibility and it's a vehicle that I can use forever. That is a lifelong struggle ended. I can't say it clearer than that. I have never felt good about my body ever. And now I know that I have a tool that if I just, the stuff tastes great. This is not like, this isn't a struggle. This is really good tasting stuff. Nutrition is phenomenal. So what I've learned is good nutrition, never underestimate the power of good nutrition. What I got back was, sure, I feel good about myself. Sure, I feel better in my jeans. All those things that I thought were important, right? That's why I signed up, because I wanted to look better in my jeans. But what I got was health, which I didn't even realize I was missing. So if you've ever cared about it, I encourage you to try it. If you've ever just felt yucky in your jeans and you wanted to feel a little better, try it. There's 30 days. You can either get your whole life back in 30 days, or you can get your money back if it doesn't work for you. It's the most unbelievable guarantee on the planet. So it's really just a mindset shift of stepping outside your box for just a second. And then we'll all help you stay outside there and stretch and see how far you can go, because I really have never felt this good in my whole life. So there it is.
You know what? I feel like I don't even have to say anything else. Bye, guys. I think that was just so phenomenal, because Liz, you really wrapped up what isogenics is, who we are, who we're not, what we're not. You know, we're not about deprivation. We're not about counting calories. We're making calories count. We are not about perfection. We have a place to come back to get on track. I mean, what you've said is just so awesome, and you're such a bright, shining light in every way. So I am going to share my screen now, get to the boring part after Liz's awesome, phenomenal testimonial. But we are solutions driven. And what I loved about what Liz just said, can everybody see my screen, by the way? Just want to make sure.
Yes.
Awesome. Okay. What I loved about what you said is this is not just about losing weight, which was initially what you were, kind of struggling with. That was your number one priority. But now you're crushing it on the tennis court and beating people that you aren't supposed to beat. I love that. Well, now they're not supposed to beat you because you're like a Ferrari, sister. So I just love everything you said. And what we do here for the guests on this call, congratulations for taking 30 minutes on a Saturday afternoon to learn about something that could seriously transform your body. We're just here to educate, let you decide, and we support. And the purpose of this call is to give you a high-level overview of our solutions and educate you to determine whether or not you're interested in learning more. And one thing I always love to let people know is, guys, it's okay to say no. One of the things about our solutions is we have solutions for, here, let me go to this one. Weight loss and management, energy, performance, healthy aging, and wealth creation. I've been with this company for a little over 5 years, and I've yet to meet one person who's a 10 out of 10 in all 5 of those, right? We're all looking for this, so my point is it's okay to say no. There's a lot of people that are sick and tired of being sick and tired. There's some people that, everything's working the way they want it to work. So, a lot of people will oftentimes tell me, oh, I've got to think about it. Or can you send me some more information? And really it's just kind of their polite way of saying no to this. I just want to make sure everyone knows that it's okay to say no. This isn't for everyone. So I want to talk about what do we do? When Liz called me, basically this is what I told her. I said, you know what, Liz? I'm going to open a virtual wholesale account to upgrade your nutrition. We have over 70 products, okay, through this virtual grocery store. And by the way, I think this is kind of an interesting little fact I read the other day. 52% of grocery shopping is going to be done online by year 2020. That's what they're projecting. This company, we believe, is going to be the largest health and wellness company and the largest virtual store in the world. So why? Why? Because we have these solutions that work. And I love this slide. We have a slide that compares the Isolene shake to a burger and fries. And that's fine too, but I love this because this is what I was doing prior to Isagenix. I was like always, I want to be healthy. I want to eat healthy. What can I do that's quick, right? Because we're all so busy. Liz mentioned how busy she is. I don't have time to make eating a full-time job, nor do I have the desire to make eating a full-time job. Here's a typical thing that I would do. I would say, you know what, I'll run over to Panera Bread, grab this really healthy looking chicken kale Caesar salad. And, that should fill me up and satisfy me and fuel me. Well, here's the deal. After, an iced tea and a Panera chicken kale Caesar salad, I was spending probably $12, 4 times the amount of our Isolene shake. I was throwing about 3 times the calories in my body, 6 times the fat, and really the protein was about the same, but not as good of quality because there's different kinds of proteins, different kinds of sugars, different kinds of fats. So what I've learned, we're going to talk about our Isolene shake. What I've learned is our Isolene shake's the perfect meal. It's delicious. And, as Liz mentioned, she never gets tired of it. It's like you start to crave it. Really what we show people how to do, it's a redirect of your grocery budget. It's instead of, not in addition to. So this is, I love this because I can just imagine that Liz is on the tennis court crushing it. And instead of sipping on Gatorade, she's sipping on her amped hydrate, which is way healthier. It doesn't have that glucose, sucralose syrup. The amped hydrate is chock full of B vitamins. It replenishes the nutrients and electrolytes. And it's $2, instead of $2.41, it's 47 cents a serving. So people are actually saving money while getting healthier. I love this. And you know what? I think I'm going to, Liz, you might want to mute yourself out. I hear a little bit of background noise, no big deal. Thank you, girlie. And here is another example of our Isagenix bar. I'm lucky enough to get to live in Aspen, Colorado. I have a bar in my pocket everywhere I go. I'm on my bike, I have a bar in my backpack. I'm up on the mountain, I have a bar in my backpack. And this is what I was using, the Cliff Bar. Now I'm shopping from my own wholesale grocery store. And instead of 43 carbs, I'm getting 28, which is a perfectly balanced meal, our Isolene bar. Instead of the 21 grams of sugar, I'm getting 7 grams of sugar, and our sugar's low glycemic and is derived from organic apple, beet, and pear. It's the best sugar you can put in your body. And friends, we need sugar. I've talked to some people that are like, oh, I've cut out all sugar. And it's like, oh my gosh, you're going to die in 2 days. Your brain needs sugar. Your body needs sugar. We need sugar to operate. And 18 grams of the best quality protein on earth, as opposed to 10. So, this is pretty simple, guys. We have tons of different kinds of support. We have nutrition for the skin, the best quality ingredients where we put nutrients into our skin. We have the ageless pain relief and joint support. Oh my gosh. I could go into each and every one of these products and the science and clinical research behind them, but we don't have time today. But I encourage you to really explore this. We have brain and sleep support. You guys are brain. Why aren't we providing nutrients for our brain? I am now. You know, as Liz said, I love this. I'm sleeping like a champion. I love that statement. We have athletic we have the AMP line for athletic performance. We have, people are like, do I have to cut out coffee? No, we have coffee, but the best possible kind. And snacks and mini meals, of course. So again, we have all these solutions. And I want to ask you, if you're on this call, which solution is your highest priority? Is it weight loss and management? Most people are looking to lose weight. Most people are looking for energy. What's your highest priority? It doesn't really matter. We start everybody out with the cleansing and fat burning system, because Liz mentioned my son JP, who was playing Division I hockey and was on scholarship. And they said, you know what? You can't play unless you're under 10%. He was 14%. But he said, Mom, if I lose any weight at all, I'm going to kill you. He did not want to lose weight. But everybody, I don't care how thin you are or everyone wants to lose fat and gain muscle. And that's exactly and absolutely what JP did. And that's exactly what Liz and everybody else on these products are doing. They're losing weight or losing fat and gaining muscle. They're gaining energy. They're enhancing athletic performance, and they're aging healthy. This is a slide I just added last night. I think it's so important to realize this, guys. And I want you, if you take nothing else away from this conversation, this online conversation, food will never be enough again. I'm going to repeat it. Food will never be enough again. Okay? We can't emphasize this enough, because 5 years ago when I started this, my biggest thing was, I believe in eating real food. Well, what I've learned is supplementation, although we really are real food, our shake is as real as you can get. Our bars is as real as anything you're eating. But basically, food supplementation is no longer a question of should we. It's a question of which one should we choose. And this one slide tells it all. In 1953, they did a study and they reported that one bowl of spinach gave your body the daily supply of iron and nutrients that it needed. 1997, they did the same study on the same plot of land. This time they found 43 bowls of spinach was needed to give your body the daily supply of iron and nutrients. Why? Because our soil's depleted of nutrients. We no longer have those 70 trace minerals our body needs. We can be eating organic all day long, and we're getting 12 to 13 at most of those 70 trace minerals we need to convert the food and nutrients we need to the cellular level and convert it into energy. That's why Liz is crushing it on the tennis court. What makes Isogenics, which means, by the way, Divine Systems, so unique in the marketplace? There's thousands of nutritional options out there. And I remember looking at this. If it hadn't been introduced to me by someone I very much respected, I would have dismissed it. And I would have said, oh yeah, another nutritional line, Well, here's the difference. This is not a one product wonder. This is a system of products based on our 5 pillars of health, which I'm going to introduce to you in just a moment here. It's a comprehensive, synergistic system to build a nutritionally sound body, to take the guesswork out. The 5 pillars of health give you every single thing you need on a macro and micronutrient level in the right amounts and in the right combinations to build the most nutritionally sound body you possibly can. And on the right, you're going to see a few of our over 35 full-time scientists, nutritional biochemists. We have the guy, the best, most prestigious mind in omega-3, 6, and 9 formulators. We source our omegas from the clean waters of Norway, so we don't have to put it through a purification process. The intellectual capital we have on our scientific advisory board is unprecedented. We've attracted the most brilliant minds. Raw ingredients. Again, there's a lot of nutritional companies out there. We have a lot of healthcare professionals in our organization who have really, they've really studied the efficacy and safety and purity and benefits of our products. And this is very, very important because there's a lot of nutritional lines out there that are basically low-calorie junk food. Low-calorie junk food. Ours is nutritionally abundant and nutritionally potent fast food. We spend over $2 million annually, and this is on third-party testing. This is not in-house, on testing of raw ingredients and even the finished good to ensure purity, safety, efficacy, and that our products absolutely work. Here's the thing, guys. It's not just Liz and me and, Joe Lauber, who looks like he's lost 2 people, not 1 person, but 2 people. And George and some of the people on our team that have just had such amazing results saying, woohoo, we feel great. And we will tell you, you know what? We had no idea how good we could feel until we got these products in our body. But let me tell you something. Now the proof's in the pudding. We have rock solid science and clinical studies that will blow your mind. This particular study, and we have other studies for athletic performance that we can share with you. This particular study was done at the University of Chicago in Illinois. This was not done in-house. There are other companies also that say, oh, we have studies too. And then you find out, well, they're done in-house. This is an amazing study because they benchmarked our isogenic system against the Heart Healthy Diet. The Heart Healthy Diet, if you're not familiar with it, is the diet that your cardiologist, your internist would give you if you were to go to them and say, I really want to feed my body optimally. They would say, well, okay, here's the medical gold standard diet. Isogenics benchmarked against the Heart Healthy Diet, and not only did they lose 56% more weight, they lost 47% more fat. They gained muscle. They lost 2.3 times the visceral fat. That's the secret of this whole system. 2.3 times more visceral fat. That's the dangerous fat surrounding the vital organs. And guys, I love this because remember, we benchmarked against the Heart Healthy Diet. Cardiovascular factors, risk factors, with those that were using the isogenics system were significantly reduced. So, the proof is in the pudding. So now I'd like to have the pleasure of introducing the 5 pillars of health. And here's the deal. No matter what you're looking to achieve, energy, performance, anything, all of those solutions are rooted in these 5 pillars of health. Our cleanse for life, do not worry. This is not a colon cleanse. I always say, if you want a colon cleanse, go get a colonoscopy or the stomach flu. There's a lot of cleanses out there that aren't worth the powder to blow them to hell, as my dad used to say. This is a cellular cleanse. It supports the liver and kidneys in extracting those fat-soluble toxins in the visceral fat, transitioning them into water-soluble, and then supporting the liver and kidneys, the filtering organs, and eliminating them from the body. This is like taking a shower on the inside. And guys, I think about it, we clean out our filters, we change the oil in our cars. We need to cleanse the body because there are so many toxins that are bombarding us that weren't heard of 50 years ago, 100 years ago. You know, I mean, even the air we breathe and the pollution and the preservatives in our food, we need the Cleanse for Life. The Cleanse for Life basically cleans out our cells and creates, like, the cells become a sponge to absorb and utilize this macronutrient full meal replacement. There's a million shakes in the marketplace, you guys. Ours is outstanding. And it's absolutely sets the benchmark for the best shake out there. We use the most incredible protein. You can research that. We have a dairy-free line and we have whey protein. Our shake is clinically proven to aid weight loss while supporting lean muscle growth. I just was talking to somebody a couple days ago, and they said that they were on a diet where they cut out all carbs. Well, guys, you know what? That is not sustainable. That is not sustainable. We need carbs, we need good fats, and we need the right kinds of sugars for long-term health. And the carbs fuel energy, and they set us up to burn fat. So this Iceland shake, everybody on the scientific advisory board would agree that our shake is the most potent, nutritionally potent 240 calories you could put in your body. So at least get one shake in your body per day. And most people don't get as potent of nutrients and as many nutrients from a full day, a 2,000 calorie day of fork and knife food as they get from one shake. Our Ionic Supreme, another one of our very, very favorites. This is, I like to call it rocket fuel. It has adaptogens. If you haven't heard of adaptogens, they've been used for thousands of years in Eastern medicine. They help improve sleep. I love to take the Ionic Supreme as a warm tea right before I go to bed. But they adapt the body to what it needs. So if it's time to go to sleep, it's going to help your body calm and rest and prepare for sleep. If you're looking for, energy, take the Ionic Supreme before a workout. It'll help improve mental clarity so you can stay sharp, and it strengthens the body's ability to combat the effects of stress. And we all have stress. And last but not least, it inhibits cortisol production, our stress hormone, which leads to belly fat. So again, this system, we address full body nutrition. We address cleansing the body of toxins and refueling the body with optimal nutrition. And last but not least, our pillars 4 and 5 are complete essentials with product B, isogenesis. Prior to isogenics, I was taking, because I've always been very, very cognizant of the importance of nutrition, I was opening 6 bottles a day. Now I just take my easy, quick, convenient AM packet in the morning with my shake, I just had it, and then my PM packet with my dinner. And these fill in all the nutritional nutritional gaps, okay? All the micronutrients we need. And they're pharmaceutical grade. They're actually time released. You'll feel little spurts of energy throughout the day. I want to make certain everyone understands why, this is a system. So this is the perfect system. It's like the perfect chocolate chip cookie recipe. If you leave out the flour, you're not going to get the same results. Your chocolate chip cookies aren't going to turn out. That's why these 5 pillars of health, taken together are going to produce the most incredible energy, improve sleep, etc. You're going to get all the nutrients your body needs. And this will blow you away. This is what we would have to consume in one day to get one day's worth of our AM and PM packets of complete essentials. And it will cost about $550 a day. I'm going to repeat, food will never be enough again. We couldn't possibly eat all of this or drink that many bottles of wine. God hope, I hope. I used to be able to drink that much, but not anymore. Okay, and last but certainly not least, product B, isogenesis. Oh my gosh, these can come in within those AM and PM packets, or they can be purchased separately. But for those of you who have not heard of telomeres, you will hear about them. This is groundbreaking, revolutionary science in the area of anti-aging. And Dr. Bill Andrews, who was on the Nobel Prize winning research for his research on telomeres, joined Dr. John Anderson, our nutritional biochemist formulator, and created this botanically based magnificent miracle pill that actually addresses anti-aging from not the cellular level, but the chromosome level, the DNA level. Telomeres are found at the end of your chromosomes and are basically biomarkers for the aging process. So product B-isogenesis, in vitro testing and clinical research has shown that this little pill actually inhibits the aging process, basically keeps those telomeres intact. So again, this is a redirect of your grocery budget. And I want to ask everybody, how much do you spend on food? Really think about it. Statistics show that if you're eating well, if you're eating organic, if you're really paying attention to what you're putting in your mouth, the average person spends about $30 per day on food. Most people don't think about that. Most people can tell me what they spend on their mortgage, their car loan, these fixed expenses that we pay monthly. But with food, it's not that way. We spend a little here, we spend a little there. And, basically, as Liz mentioned at the very beginning of this, we offer a 30-day money-back guarantee. And I know some of my friends are, watching this presentation, and that's when I said yes. That's when I said, oh my gosh, Isagenix allows you to test drive these products in your own body and get your health back or get your money back. I can share that. That's an easy share. They stand behind their products. And, Liz and I don't formulate these, thank God, in our kitchen. We have our team of scientists, working and reworking to improve on our nutritional technology every single day to keep way ahead of our competition. So, my suggestion is to get on these products. If you're wondering, how do I use them? What do I do? The resources, this is the other thing that is so magnificent about this company. You will not find support and resources and tools to maximize your product experience like you will with this company. And it's really all online, because you know what? Most people don't want to go to Jenny Craig or Weight Watchers and weigh themselves and do all that. This is all online, so it's efficient. So we would do an orientation call with you after you enroll and introduce you to all of the resources that are going to support you in maximizing your health. If you're serious, it starts today, not 10 years from now, not 20 years from now. Be that guy on the mountain that I rode up the chairlift with a few days ago, who's 87 years old and is still kicking it. You know what? He's taken care of himself his whole life. And it starts with nutrition. We're going to show you and introduce you to all these tools. We even have an IsaBody challenge, which is, you'll get $200 worth of free product after completing that. We have, even though if you decide to do this, you're going to be getting the most phenomenal nutritional technology ever. But it starts with mindset. There's even a professional mindset coaching program available to you. And I recommend, to get started, one of these packages, to really set you up for success. And again, we enroll everybody up for a wholesale account. You're going to get the products for the same price we do. It's an elegant referral program. That's all our compensation plan really is. The President's Pack, the Value President's Pack, contains everything we spoke about and more, okay? You're going to get some ancillary products to really support your success, a box of bars. You're going to get all 5 pillars. And it comes to about $20 a meal, $20 a day, and replaces 80 meals, So that is a great package. And today, you're going to get even $29 off the wholesale price because I've got some free enrollment codes. The other pack I recommend is the Pacesetters pack, and that comes to about $15 a day. You will not get pillars 4 and 5, which are the complete essentials, with our telomere support anti-aging pill. But those are the 2 packs I recommend. Of course, that won't be a monthly expense. That's just a one-time thing to get you up and running. And then from there, we'll determine, a maintenance program. But you guys, thank you. Thank you for tuning into this. I'm so passionate about this. Liz is so passionate about this. This isn't just another one of those. So thank you for listening. We have hold on just a second. I'm going to stop the share.